in all aspects of the word. She reminds me of those girls back in high school that were very nice to your face, but then when a particular group would come around, she would backstab you and be extremely vindictive towards you.
How do you know she's backstabbed you?
I didn't say she'd backstabbed me.
Then why are you nominating her?
For the reasons I just provided you.
You're not explaining yourself.
I feel that at times she has bullied and attacked particular members of the household, and I feel that was unjustified, especially because she was in a position where she had emotional support by having her mother in here, and attacked people that were by themselves and were seen as vulnerable. And I don't find that the way she went about it was in the correct and appropriate manner. I found the way she attacked, this person in particular, quite saddening and hurtful.
Accepted. Do not discuss any of this with your housemates. That is all.
Thank you, big brother.
Isn't that light fantastic? You expect the chair to just go up in the air, don't you? Now, Michael was, of course, attracted to Crystal at the very beginning, but not anymore. He wants her out and her mum. After the break, we find out if the feuding David and Dino will take vengeance in the diary room.
Give it a go, give it a go. I expect more laughter than that. I think that's hilarious.
Where Dino, the winner of Friday night games and the man with the three-point twist in his back pocket, is about to nominate. Now remember, Dino has already exerted his newfound power in the house by giving all of the chores to the girls. So the question now is, will he give them all his votes as well?
Dino, who do you nominate for 2 points for eviction and why?
For 2 points I nominate Karen. She's completely playing the game. Quite obvious, she's only here just for the money. Doesn't want to create any relations with anyone in the house. She won't let anyone get to know her. She doesn't want to get to know anyone else. She's being completely greedy about the way she goes about living in this house.
How's she being greedy?
Disrespects other people's things, like, say, with food. We're all on a staple diet, and she'll just eat whenever she wants. She won't offer anyone else to come and eat with her. She's completely in it just for herself here. She's only here for the $1 million or whatever's left of it. She's even made one comment to the rest of the girls that they should all get together and gang up on one person and have their own little girlish pact. And I think that's wrong. I mean, colluding in this house is just... She's creating conflict on purpose just to set people against each other so she can win. And
who do you nominate for 1 point for eviction and why?
1 point I nominate Crystal. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She's very vain, very up herself. She's very fake as well. You can tell she dislikes a lot of people in this house.
You're not nominating for a lot of people, you're nominating for you.
No,
be clear.
Explaining why she's fake.
Then explain more clearly.
I'm trying to.
Try harder.
She obviously doesn't like a lot of people in this house, but she still, to their face, will pretend like she's best friends with them, I'm included. She obviously had a run-in with us about that. Her and other housemates are getting together and pitting themselves against other people and trying to knock people out of the game on purpose. And yeah, she's also being very bitchy as well. She's trying to create conflict in the house and sort of create a little girls group where, like certain games that we play, she purposely excludes other members of the household just because she wants to have her own little group and no one else involved in that.
Your time is up. That is all. David, to the diary room.
Backpack up. Is it safe? No.
David, who Who do you nominate for 2 points for eviction and why?
For 2 points, I nominate Dino for several reasons. The first is just the way that he treats some of the girls, in particular Anna.
David, you're not nominating for the girls, you're nominating for you.
Yep.
Why are you nominating him?
Because it makes me feel very uncomfortable, his treatment of others.
David?
Yes.
How he treats others is up for them.
Yep.
What are you trying to say about him? Don't hold back.
It just makes me feel extremely uncomfortable, and it's just a cultural thing from my background, and it's not for me to tell him not to do it, but it just makes me, seeing that sort of treatment makes me feel very uncomfortable.
What is it? You're not explaining yourself.
I suppose his chauvinism, his male chauvinism, and just how rough he is with the girls, and yeah, I've got 3 sisters, and if anyone was to treat my sisters like that, I would it just makes me feel extremely uncomfortable.
Who do you nominate for 1 point for eviction and why?
For 1 point, I nominate... Oh, there was more reasons for the 2 points.
You're running out of time.
Okay. For 1 point, I nominate Anna, simply because she holds back a lot of information, so when I'm having a conversation with her, she cuts off because she doesn't want to talk about it, because she doesn't want that information in the public domain. How
do you know she's holding back information?
Because she says so.
When?
When I'm talking to her, she says, oh, she doesn't want to talk about it. And if someone asks her a direct question, says, oh, is that a true answer? And she'll say, no, it's an answer for me.
Isn't that her choice? What are you actually saying about her? And be quick.
That she's not forthright and absolutely open and honest, which is a preference of mine for all people in here, to be absolutely upfront with how they are and who they are.
Your time is up. Return to the lounge.
Okay.
Oh, that was a testing experience, but he survived. They've all come in under the 2 minutes so far. Is that 4 we've had nominating, or 3? 1, 2, 3 nominating. Now, Big Brother makes Karen and Crystal. One of them is going to nominate now. They take turns each week. Now, this is so that they don't create a family voting block. Last week, Karen nominated, so this week it's Crystal's turn. Anna and Camilla targeted her from the revenge room, so I wonder where Crystal will bury her nomination hatchet.
Crystal, who do you nominate for 2 points for eviction and why?
For 2 points, I nominate Michael. I find him very annoying at times. I think that he's very two-faced and easily sway by other people's opinions. He doesn't speak up in groups. He'd rather take people off to the side and try and brainwash them with his psycho theories. And it disturbs me because he's too afraid to speak up in a group, and he questions other people and blames them for things, and then when tables have turned and he gets the blame for something, he can't hack it, so basically he can dish it out, he can't take it. So, for 1 point...
Crystal.
Yep.
Who do you nominate for 1 point for eviction and why?
Okay, for 1 point for eviction, I nominate Anna. I find it really hard to get close to her. When we were trying to make up with her at the dinner table, my mother and I found her very aggressive, and she didn't want us to be backstabbing, so to speak, bitching behind her back, whatever. So we confronted her quietly and spoke with, with a reasonable tone of voice and nice and kindly, and she just spoke over the top of us and didn't want to listen.
Get to the point. What are you trying to say about her?
I'm trying to say that she speaks over the top of you, she doesn't have manners, and she can be aggressive at times.
Then that's what you should say. Your nomination is accepted.
Okay.
Return to the lounge.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes, Grumpy Big Brother is back big time. Now, what about a love gone wrong? Crystal and Michael, to think I thought they were going to get married, and now they're trying to evict each other. And also, you've got to think it's a bit weird how relaxed Crystal is about having a mother in the Big Brother house. Has it not occurred to her that that is odd? I mean, it's a world first. We confronted her, we spoke in a very nice tone of voice. This is weird, and it's going to get weird.